Good morning, everyone. We had already started with a new chapter in geography, resources and development. And today we'll be studying about the last two topics of this chapter. But before we begin with the last two topics of this chapter, we will just have a brief review of whatever we have studied till date. We had studied about the definition of a resource. What is a resource? Anything which is available in the environment and which can be used to satisfy human needs, provided it is technologically accessible and feasible, economically feasible, can be termed as a resource. Meaning, everything which is available in the environment and can be brought into use with the help of technology, with the help of technology, easily and feasibly is termed as a resource. Then we had discussed about the types of resources. Resources have been divided into three types: natural, human, and man-made. Natural resources are the one which we derive from nature. Now, natural resources are classified into different groups depending upon their level of development and use, origin, renewability, and distribution. So, on the basis of origin, they are biotic and abiotic, means living things and non-living things. On the basis of renewability, they are inexhaustible and exhaustible, means renewable and non-renewable. On the basis of their level of development in use, they have been divided into actual and potential resources. On the basis of distribution, ubiquitous and localized. Then we had discussed about the human-made resources, the ones which human beings develop from the natural resources. What are human resources? And then we had discussed the resources on the basis of ownership as well. Individual, community-owned resources, national and international. Individual resource owned by an individual, community owned by a community, national resource and international resource, in which I had given you an example of the Indian Ocean. Then we had discussed about individual resources in detail, community owned resources, national resources and international resources. Now, factors which help in the development of resources. Now we'll begin with our topic, conservation of resources. All natural resources on the earth are unevenly distributed due to relief features, climate, topography, etc. True, not all the areas are resource rich. Certain areas are resource rich, whereas certain areas are resource deficient. So the resources, if we talk about resources, they have not been evenly distributed, right? They have not been evenly distributed everywhere. Depending upon the relief features, climate and topography, resources in different kind of resources are found in different kind of areas, making certain areas resource rich and others resource deficient. With the rapid growth of population, now when the population will grow, urbanization and industrialization, with the rapid growth of population, urbanization and industrialization, there has been an increased demand and consumption of resources. Definitely, growth, population is growing. Apart from that, urbanization is growing, means people are moving towards the urban areas in search of in search of their livelihood for a better living. People are moving toward urban areas. From rural areas to urban areas, they have started shifting. And industrialization as well. Industrialization also depends on raw material which we obtain from nature. right? And these raw materials are the resources only. So there has been an increased demand and consumption of resources. Population grows, consumption of resources also grows. So this has led to the over exploitation and depletion of resources. To prevent misuse, overexploitation, and depletion, the conservation of resources is necessary. And what kind of conservation? Sustainable development. We need to opt for this technique of sustainable development, means developing the resources without harming, without compromising with the needs of present generation and not even harming the needs of the future generation. Means keeping sure that, keeping sure that we are passing a healthy earth in the hands of our future generation, right? We are using the resources, but keeping in mind that we are leaving enough for our future generation. So this type of development is known as sustainable development. Hence, conservation of resources aims at the judicious and careful utilization of natural resources by man. Now, what are the principles of sustainable development? It improves one's quality of life, conserve the earth's diverse resources, reduce the depletion of natural resources, respect and care for all forms of life, adopt a proper attitude towards the environment, help communities to care for their own environment. So these are the principles of sustainable development. Now there is a homework. You will make a cutout of Chipko Andolan and you will write a short note on it. Fine. Make sure class you do your homework on time. The PDF of this particular chapter, it will be shared on your WhatsApp group. I have even shared other PDFs also. Go through them and follow the same pattern. Fine. And at the end of this chapter, you will paste this activity. And rest of the activities also, I want it as soon as possible. Thank you.